Hello, CHS argumentation students. It is Sunday night, and I'm just going to go over the assignments for you this week, although I think you're pretty much already squared away with what we're focusing on. Obviously, doing student congress and taking a look at doing question and answer and pro-con speeches. So for Monday, I want you to take, and you may have already started this, but I want you to watch the speeches and begin to formulate questions for those that have been submitted with student congress. And then we're going to do back-to-back Zoom sessions on Tuesday and Wednesday at 9 o'clock. Remember, the Tuesday Zoom session is going to be asking questions for bills numbers 1 through 6. So if you wrote bills 1 through 6, you would want to be prepared to answer questions. And then Wednesday, we're doing the same thing for bills 7 to 13. Now, attendance for both days is mandatory. So you're getting 2 points for each day of attendance. So if you wrote the first bill, you would certainly want to be there Tuesday to answer questions, but you also would want to be there on Wednesday to ask questions for bills 7 to 13, as well as asking questions on the first day as well. But attendance is ready to go. Would you get 2 points per day for your attendance, and then with you asking 6 questions total, and I'll just keep track of those on a chart, you get 3 points per question. So in total, the questions that you're going to be doing for Tuesday and Wednesday would count as a 22-point assignment. And then Thursday and Friday, you don't have to check in with Zoom or anything like that, but you're going to prepare and record your pro-con speeches that you would be doing based on those bills. So speeches for bills 1 through 6, you would post next Tuesday, and then a pro or con speech for bills 7 through 13, you would post next Wednesday. I want you to do at least 3 speeches total, and you get 10 points per speech, so it'll be a 30-point assignment. There's no need for you to submit a works cited page or a speech planner, and the duration of each speech would be between 1 minute and 30, would be between 1 minute and 30 seconds and 3 minutes. I would want you to do at least 1 pro-con speech for bills 1 through 6, and then at least 1 pro-con speech for bills numbers 7 through 13. So it doesn't matter which one you do 2 for, or you could do 2 for multiple ones and do an extra speech, but you would still max out at 30 points. And it doesn't matter what your split up is for pro or con. So if you do all pro or all con or a mix, both are certainly fine. So Thursday and Friday is you kind of preparing those, recording them and whatnot, but then they would be getting submitted Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. So if you take a look at Google Classroom for the remote learning folder, it's actually pretty bare bones, for this week. There are the student congress speeches for you to take a look at. You view material, it's a little bit easier to see them. And then I do have the link to the bills themselves if you need to kind of refresh yourself for those. So, and you can see which ones again are numbers 1 through 6 and so on and so forth. They are not in a 1 through 6 order so far as the videos on here. And then here are links to the Zoom sessions that we would be doing for both Tuesday and Wednesday. Nothing obviously listed here on Thursday or Friday because you'll just be doing work on your own. So there's your planner, which certainly kind of take a look at, and then just reminder that you're doing at least 1 pro-con response for bills 1 through 6 and 7 to 13. Friday is just going to be an independent learning day for you. All right. So Zoom, we'll see you on Tuesday and Wednesday. Remember, you're doing 6 questions total between those 2 days. And just you want to make sure that you're doing questions that are looking for more information. You're staying away from yes, no types questions or speechifying questions where you're trying to lead a person. We're not trying to ask complex questions or anything of that nature. We're just asking the questions in order to garner more information so that we can be better educated about the bill and better prepare us to do pro-con speeches. Next week, then, after we post the pro and con speeches for you to take a look at, I'll also send out a form for us to vote on the bills as to which ones would pass or not pass. So by next week, the hope is that we would get all of that stuff taken care of and wrap up Student Congress before we move on to some other things. All right. Hope everyone's doing well. Thank you for checking in. Stay healthy, stay safe, and enjoy the week. Take care.